Good morning, Panthers, and welcome back to PTV Sports. I'm Abigail Morris.
And I'm Evan Sussman, anchoring with Abigail for the second and last time this year. Let's get right into this week's updates.
This past week, our boys tennis team made it to the second round of CIF Southern Sectional Playoffs. Unfortunately, they came up short to Portola Irvine, putting an end to this fantastic season.
However, Roshan Santosh, Kay Oye, and Karthik Thulador swept singles and doubles, winning all sets. Congrats on an amazing season.
This past week, NPHS Stunt attended their first championship game of the season. Not only did the team show their hard work this season, but Coach Bree Gonzalez received Marmonte League Coach of the Year. Congrats on a phenomenal season.
Now, jumping into the world of professional sports, let's head on over to Dean at the Panther Window to talk about this MLB season.
Hey Panthers, the MLB 2023 season has been going on for a little over a month now. Let's check in how the standings are looking. First, in the AL East, the first place Tampa Bay Rays are in a comfortable lead with a record of 29-8. In the AL Central, the Minnesota Twins are 2 games above the second place Guardians with a record of 19-17. And over in the AL West, yeehaw, the Texas Rangers lead with a record of 21-14 and are 2 games above the second place Los Angeles Angels. In the National League, the Atlanta Braves are in first place and they lead the East by 7.5 games with a record of 25-11. The Pittsburgh Pirates are currently up in the Central Division, and in the NL West, the Dodgers are in first place with a 22-15 record. The Dodgers start off a little bit rocky, but with star rookies Miguel Vargas and James Outman getting their time to shine, as well as Max Muncy leading the league in home runs, they look promising going into the summer and the rest of the season. That's all for now. Let's send it back to the desk.
Cell phones have made it where everyone can be a photographer, but have you ever seen photos and wondered how they were captured? Photos like this, for example. And have you ever thought about the work that goes into making these action shots of our athletes possible? Well, luckily, we were able to talk to the one and only Mr. Bateman to see how he is able to make this photo magic happen.
At NP, all of our sports have one thing in common: the photos we all see. Let's talk with the man behind the photos, Mr. Bateman.
My name is Mr. Bateman. I teach digital photography and computer graphics here at Newbury Park High School. My love and my coaching experience and stuff is in the sport of volleyball. And so I love taking sports pictures, especially from volleyball, because there are so many different angles, but as a photographer, it's fast. And I have no time to think, I have to react with my camera. So that's fun. It's like a NASCAR race where they're just going around the track at 200 miles per hour. I don't have time to set up a shot. I got to react and kind of work on my own skills to get the shot. So I kind of pride myself in kind of inventing new things because, let's face it, in a volleyball match, there's only certain angles like I talked about earlier. If I can invent new ways of showing everybody how that sport's played out, I think I'm energized myself to try to get the best, and then I bring a new aspect to people who always want to continue to see my work. So it's just continually inventing that kind of what would work best. So in the past, I've made out of a large PVC pipe, I made a clamp that would go on the goalposts so that you could actually have a camera angle looking through the goalpost, looking at a football game being played.
While Mr. Bateman loves taking pictures, he also loves teaching photography.
The best thing about being a teacher, especially computers and things like that, is I get to see the fire start with somebody who is possibly going to make it their career. So I really enjoy seeing somebody follow in my footsteps and doing the same kind, getting the same kind of high school kinds of experiences that I got as a high schooler.
Follow Mr. Bateman on Instagram at Rich Bateman Photography. Reporting for PTV, I'm Dean Gillard.
Next Saturday, May 20th, is the annual NPHS Special Olympics. Volunteers are needed to help participate with our athletes.
If you're interested in volunteering, email Ms. Alvarez at annalvarez@conejousd.org, or you can fill out the volunteer form. You can access this form using the QR code that will be at the end of today's episode.
Last Thursday, our unified sports team competed in a track meet at Camarillo High School. They raced against students from multiple high schools, including TO and Westlake. Some of the events that they competed in were the long jump, shot put, and the 4x1 relay, and the 200-meter race, along with many more.
One of the unified athletes, Maddie, has created a recap of the meet you can watch at the end of the episode. They are also attending the CIF SS Ford Unified Track and Field Championships tomorrow at Tribuca Hills High School at 2:45. Good luck to all our athletes competing. Well, Panthers, that's going to wrap up this week's installment of PTV Sports.
Have an amazing Thursday and keep it cool beans. See you next time.
It was a beautiful day, the sun beat down, I had the radio on, I was driving, trees flew by, me and Del were singing, Little Runaway, I was flying, yeah, running down a dream, never would come to me, working on a mystery, going wherever it leads, running down a dream. Felt so good, like anything was possible. I hit cruise control and rubbed my eyes. The last 3 days, the rain was unstoppable. It was always cold, no sunshine. Yeah, running down a dream, never would come to me. Working on a mystery, going wherever it leads. Running down a dream. The sky grew dark. I put the pedal down to make some time. There's something good waiting down this road, and I'm picking up whatever's mine. Yeah, running down a dream, never would come.
The Unified Panthers are running down